Have you ever felt that private moments just don't carry the same fire they once did? Imagine this. You sit down hoping for release or connection, and instead of excitement, you feel a hollow echo, like something important is missing. The shock is real, because no one ever warned you that pleasure itself could fade with age. I'm Dr. James Carter, a urologist with more than 30 years dedicated to men's health. I've guided thousands of men, fathers, grandfathers, veterans through the challenges of aging, and I can tell you with certainty, losing passion is not a life sentence. Here's the paradox most men never hear. As the years advance, your body doesn't stop responding. It simply responds differently. And when given the right fuel, it reacts more powerfully than you might believe possible. That's why I want you to know this. 5 simple fruits eaten before your private time can transform your experience. They can bring warmth, energy, and sensation back into your body, almost as if you've stepped 20 years into the past. Stay with me, because in a moment I'll reveal the first fruit, and you may never look at a slice of watermelon the same way again. Before we continue, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll always receive my latest health insights. And if this message speaks to you, press 1 in the comments. If you'd like me to improve, press 0 and let me know what I can do better for you. 1. Watermelon, nature's blood flow booster. Watermelon is far more than a refreshing summer treat. For a man in his 60s or 70s, it can feel like nature's secret medicine. Inside every juicy slice is an amino acid called citrulline, which your body converts into arginine. That may sound like technical language, but what it really means is simple. Your blood vessels relax, your circulation improves, and suddenly more energy and fullness flows to the places you want it most. It's like turning back the hands of time, not with a prescription bottle, but with something you can find right in your grocery store. When my patients try it, many are stunned. They come back and tell me, "Doctor, I didn't think a piece of fruit could make me feel this alive again." When you eat watermelon about 30 minutes before a private moment, the effect can be noticeable. You may sense warmth in your body, a firmness that hasn't been there in years, and a spark of confidence that lifts your mood as much as your performance. Even the sweetness of the fruit itself can stir memories of youth. Hot summers, vitality, freedom, and that emotional connection matters just as much as the physical change. This isn't just food. This is fuel for your manhood delivered in the most natural and delicious way possible. And here's the best part. Watermelon is only the beginning. Because while it gives you the flow and the foundation, there are other fruits that go beyond circulation. Fruits that awaken the very nerves of pleasure themselves. If you think stronger blood flow sounds exciting, wait until you hear about the tiny berries that can make every touch feel electric. 2. Blueberries, the sensation enhancer. Blueberries may look small, but inside these tiny spheres lies a kind of power that men over 60 often underestimate. They are bursting with flavonoids, compounds that strengthen your blood vessels and sharpen the sensitivity of your nerves. That sensitivity is the difference between going through the motions and truly feeling alive again. When circulation improves and nerve endings awaken, even the simplest touch can send a wave of pleasure that feels richer and more complete. Many of my patients tell me they had forgotten what true sensation felt like until they began adding blueberries to their daily ritual. Think of it this way. Youth is not just about strength, it's about vibrancy. Blueberries feed that vibrancy by protecting your nerves and refreshing your body at the cellular level. A small handful, just half a cup, before intimacy can change the way your body reacts. Imagine the sweetness on your tongue leading to an even sweeter experience in your private moments. The flavor may be gentle, but the effect is often profound, giving you a spark you thought had slipped away for good. This is why I call them the sensation enhancer, because they don't just add to your health, they restore the magic of feeling itself. And here's where it gets even more interesting. If blueberries can wake up your body's sensitivity, imagine what happens when you combine that with a fruit proven to boost testosterone itself. The next fruit isn't just about circulation or sensation, it's about reclaiming the very hormone that fuels a man's vitality. Stay with me, because the secret hidden inside a ruby red fruit could be the key to lifting your energy, your confidence, and your desire all at once. 3. Pomegranates, the testosterone lift. Pomegranates have been called the fruit of life for thousands of years, and for good reason. Their deep red seeds are bursting with antioxidants that fight inflammation and restore balance to the body. But what makes them so extraordinary for men over 60 is their powerful effect on testosterone. Studies have shown that drinking pomegranate juice can raise testosterone levels naturally, improving mood, sharpening focus, and reigniting the drive that often fades with age. For many men, that drive is not just physical. It's tied to identity, confidence, and the feeling of still being strong and capable. When you drink a glass of pomegranate juice before intimacy, you're not only nourishing your body, you're giving your hormones the signal to come alive again. Patients who try it often describe a shift they didn't expect. They tell me, "Doctor, I felt a boldness I haven't felt in decades." That boldness matters. It means you step into your private moments with confidence instead of hesitation. The tart sweetness on your tongue becomes a symbol of renewal, a reminder that nature still offers you tools to feel young, powerful, and deeply connected. And here's the thought I want you to hold on to. Testosterone may fuel your desire, but lasting intimacy requires endurance. Imagine feeling not only the surge of energy from pomegranates, but also the steady stamina to carry that energy through. Because the next fruit I'm about to share is not about quick sparks, it's about lasting power. Stay with me, because what I reveal next could be the difference between a fleeting moment and an experience that endures until the very end. 4. Bananas, the endurance fruit. Bananas are so common that most people overlook the hidden strength inside them. Yet for men in their 60s and beyond, this simple yellow fruit can become a steady source of stamina. Rich in potassium, bananas help regulate blood pressure and support strong, consistent circulation. They also contain bromelain, an enzyme linked to healthy testosterone levels, which adds another layer of vitality. But the real magic of bananas is how they stabilize your energy. Instead of quick spikes and sudden crashes, bananas give you a smooth, lasting power that carries you through moments when endurance matters most. I've had men tell me they used to feel drained halfway through intimacy, as though their body was betraying them. After adding a banana before those private times, they noticed a shift. One man said, "Doctor, I finally had the energy to finish what I started, and I felt proud again." That sense of pride is priceless, because intimacy is not just about performance, it's about presence, about showing up fully for yourself or your partner. Bananas may be humble, but their steady fuel can turn frustration into fulfillment. And this brings us to something equally important. Endurance gives you the time, but passion gives you the fire. Imagine combining steady energy with a fruit that calms your mind, balances your hormones, and reignites the flame of desire. Because the next fruit is not only delicious, it is known as nature's symbol of love and passion. Stay with me, because what comes next could be the missing key to opening your heart and body all over again. 5. Avocados, the passion igniter. Avocados are often called nature's butter because of their creamy richness, but beneath that smooth texture lies a remarkable gift for men seeking to feel youthful again. Packed with healthy fats and loaded with vitamin E, avocados support hormone production in a way that directly fuels passion. For older men, hormones often decline quietly, leaving behind stress, fatigue, and a fading spark. But when you nourish your body with the fats it truly needs, your system responds by restoring balance and reigniting desire. The effect is not only physical but emotional, because a calm, confident mind is just as important as a strong body. I've seen men who felt weighed down by years of stress suddenly discover a lightness after making avocados part of their routine. One gentleman in his late 60s told me, "Doctor, I felt relaxed for the first time in years, and in that calm, I found the fire again." That fire is the essence of passion. Half an avocado before intimacy can become more than food. It becomes an invitation to reconnect, to release tension, and to open the heart to pleasure in its fullest form. And yet, this is where everything we've discussed comes together. Because while each fruit has its own power, the true transformation happens when you bring them into a simple ritual that prepares your body and mind for intimacy. Stay with me, because in the conclusion I will show you how to combine these 5 fruits into a natural, powerful routine that could change the way you experience pleasure at any age. Conclusion: reclaiming your spark. You've now discovered 5 simple fruits that hold the power to bring back energy, sensation, and confidence in ways many men believe are gone forever. Watermelon opens the flow, blueberries awaken sensitivity, pomegranates lift testosterone, bananas build endurance, and avocados ignite passion. Each one on its own is valuable, but together they create a natural rhythm that fuels both body and spirit. These are not exotic cures or empty promises. They are gifts from nature waiting for you to use them. I have watched countless men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s find joy again through these small, powerful choices. And now it's your turn. Remember, age does not define your vitality, your choices do. So the next time you reach for a piece of fruit, let it be more than a snack. Let it be the spark that helps you feel alive, youthful, and connected once more.